Hello, today I just want to take you through a short demo of the Hemlane platform and how it can help you manage rental properties anywhere in the US. So to start out with, you'll have your dashboard. And with this, you'll be able to see exactly how your portfolio is doing, all your money coming in, money coming out, key notifications. We'll send weekly and monthly and daily email summaries of key information that you need to know. Now, just to start out with, I'd like to show you that this is all mobile friendly. Okay. So you can access everything in Hemlane from any device in the world with an internet connection, smartphone, tablet, even a smart TV. Okay, so it's all mobile friendly, which is very important in today's day and age. Now, it also has bank grade security. So you can add your bank accounts very quickly. You can have as many as you want. We don't charge for that. And everything is basically masked. Not even our engineers can see this information. So I'd like to just take you through the life cycle now. So once you add a property, so you'll add a property here, okay? Really simple to get going. You just add the property, and then you can start marketing it to 30 different listing websites. So you just put in your marketing info, the terms, listing info, etc. So you put all that info. You could just pull that out of your, your MLS documentation when you bought the house or what have you, and then we'll syndicate to 30 different listing services. So it's just one click. It sends it to all these sites. You'll get lots of leads. You won't need to market anywhere else. And then all the leads will come into this dashboard where you can view them in real time. You can see all the leads. We will provide recommendations on the credit and the income because the applicants will need to fill that out. So they'll fill out their application and they will provide the last places they lived and worked, resident history, employment history, bank and assets. They'll upload pay stubs, driver's license, etc. So you'll review that, review the recommendations that Hemlane has given you, and then you can go ahead and order screening as well. So we just click request screening, and then we'll send you the live results to you and the applicant. And you might have to, you'll go through this, you'll respond to leads, set up appointments. You can message them and we'll automatically message them to fill out the application as well. You can schedule showings. We'll send reminders to you and the applicant to attend the showing, etc. And that's all to drive those applications, get as many applications in the system as possible. Then once you get the applicant you want to work with, and you've gone through that process, you just click approve. And the system will now guide you through setting up the lease. It's very simple. It's going to ask you to invoice for rent and security deposits and upload your contracts. Okay. So this process here, will take you from an empty property to a qualified tenant moving in, in a very automated and simple fashion. Okay, so now that we've talked about leasing, we'll talk about month-to-month management. So you'll have all of your tenants here. Okay, so if you have two, you'll have two. If you have 30, you'll have 30. And it's just a quick way to see all your portfolio information, all the contracts, all the communication is here. So it's all in one place. We send reminders to the tenants' smartphones, etc. High-level details. We'll remind you 60 days before the contract's going to expire so that you can, Hemlane can assist you with the renewals, etc. Okay, so once we've done that, we can help you collect all the money and manage financials. So there'll be invoices set up and the tenant can just log on and pay. They can pay on their smartphone or their desktop. It's free for the transactions. It's very easy for them. And you will see the live update of the payment. As soon as they push the pay button, it'll say in transit. And then when it completes, it'll say complete. We'll send a daily email summary of all this as well. So every day we'll send you a summary of all the transactions. You can also send money back to the tenant. So, this is often used for security deposits, right? We're going to send the security deposits, or for sending money to our agents or anyone else on our team that's assisting us. And then you can request other payments, if you need to invoice for security deposits, etc. And of course, you can track payments as well. If you spend some money at Home Depot or maybe your property taxes or insurance, you can add that expense here. It's very quick. It's just a quick menu that'll ask you about it. You just add that in here, and then all income and expenses will show up on Hemlane. So you have all your income and expenses, and you have your reports here. A lot of our customers will use this to do their taxes. So they'll have their cash flow, their income statement, their lease ledger. And you have multiple filtering options here. And then when you need to, you just export to Excel and PDF. Okay, so you could use it, do further analysis, or send it to your accountant, etc. All right, so now moving on into maintenance and repair. So Hemlane can help you with all the repair and maintenance. So we have our very robust ticket system here. So tenants will submit a request. They'll typically do it through their portal where they apply to the property and paid their rent. So they're often in the portal, and they'll send it over. Now you can basically, either you or Hemlane, just depending on what package you're on, can first diagnose and troubleshoot the ticket. So just simple conversation that goes back and forth between typically you and the tenant to try to, maybe you want to try to troubleshoot or talk about the issue first before sending out a vendor. This will go direct to, to all the parties on the ticket. So you and the tenants, they'll get emails and so forth about this. And then when you're ready, you can create a work order if you're going to dispatch a vendor. You can tag your vendor and add them in. And now the vendor and the tenant at this point will get text message updates. We especially know vendors are busy, they're on the road, they want to get text messages to get key updates with updates on the ticket. Now they can upload photos and documents and invoices and work orders, so all that documentation necessary to properly fulfill the ticket. So so that's how they do that. And then you'll also be able to set up your instructions for how to deal with repairs for the property, which is very straightforward here. So you can put in your thresholds, right? Your standard emergency. If Hemlane's doing your repair coordination, then we'll follow that and get permission before moving forward with the work if it's above these thresholds. And then this is really cool. You can add in your preferred trades. So you can say, okay, this is my electrician. I want him to be called first, but if he's not available, use the Hemlane network. Or you can reverse it. Use the Hemlane vendor. If he's not available, then use my electrician here. So you can customize this for each property. So this is on the property level, because of course you will likely have different teams for different properties, especially if they're in different states, etc. Then you can just more information here. We can add the billing information. Okay, we're going to pay for the repair out of this bank account. This is really nice. No one has to worry about sending money to the vendors. We do that, and it even comes out of the correct account so that you're not having to commingle money. And if you have a separate maintenance account, that's really nice to be able to just send it direct from there. And then further instructions: who's going to take over the coordination, the turnover coordination, and then things like, okay, this is where the breaker box is, this is where the water shut off. So just basic information to help more efficiently deal with the repair requests. So once it's done, it'll just get closed. And the nice thing is you have a history of everything, so you can go back and view all the repair requests if you need to. And really everything in Hemlane is saved, so it becomes a database. If you go to sell the property in a few years, or just you just want to look at what happened historically, you can just go and pull reports and see exactly what was happened for that period. Okay, great. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope that gives you a good understanding of how Hemlane works. And lastly, I just want to talk about teams, actually. So you can go and add your team here. A lot of our clients, work with business partners, or have, a leasing or repair team, and they just want to basically add some people in there. You can customize their permissions, choose which properties they're attached to. So this really helps, to set up your team, because then everyone can have appropriate permissions. You can work together. They'll get notifications as well. So it just creates, sort of a team synergy, which, just makes it more efficient for everyone. Okay, well, thank you so much. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.